Okay. Back on Kishroni Hour on Jroot Radio. Just to let you guys know, the boys and the girls who are participating, you could participate by calling 718-683-5858 or text 347-927-8398. 347-927-8398. As a matter of fact, I could even take mazel tovs. You could text in your mazel tovs, and whereas it's Hashem, if it's a wedding, we're gonna Bez Hashem read it through during our breaks. Anyways, I want to tell a story. There was once upon a time a very far place in a classroom. Moshe and Yehuda sitting down at a chair. They were sitting down in the classroom. Moshe, yes, Rebbe. What are you doing? I'm sitting. You're sitting. Where are you sitting? I'm sitting on my seat. You're sitting on your seat. But where's Yehuda gonna sit? Yehuda doesn't have a place. Oh, I'm sorry, Rebbe. Let me move. Yehuda comes into class and sees Moshe sitting on a seat and tells Moshe,
Hey, Moshe, what are you doing on my seat? I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing coming over to me to my seat? I don't know. What are you doing in my seat?
the Rebbe heard all this. The Rebbe had enough. Moshe Yehuda, come here right now. You have to come here. Listen, I can't teach you. If you're going to be arguing on your seat, how can I teach?
But he took my seat.
No, he took my seat.
But you got to stop fighting. Moshe, go to your seat. Yehuda, go to your seat. Okay, Rebbe.
Okay. And they both went to their seat. The next second, all of a sudden, the Rebbe turns around, facing the board. He's writing down something on the board. And the next second, Moshe starts throwing an airplane. Whoop! Down. Hey, who threw that airplane?
Oh.
Moshe?
No, it wasn't me. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't me.
Ay, ay, ay. Moshe, I have glasses. I can see. Next time, it's going to be thrown out. And the Rebbe again turns around. Whoop! Another airplane goes sailing past the board, right on the Rebbe's hat. That's it. The Rebbe had enough of them. He told the boys, that's it, you're coming with me to the principal, right now. And Moshe went with the Rebbe to the principal, and he's sitting down next to the principal's office. So, your Rebbe told me what you did.
What did I do, Principal?
What do you mean what you did? You don't know what you did?
No, how am I supposed to know what I did if I didn't do anything?
Oh, you didn't do anything. So your Rebbe tells me you threw airplane.
I threw an airplane. Airplanes are very big to throw.
Yeah, airplanes are very big to throw. What do you mean big to throw? Paper airplanes are not big. Moshe, you're smarter than that. Go back to class. Sit down straight. Be nice to your Rebbe. And Moshe goes back to class. Says, I'm sorry to your Rebbe. Sits back down. Meanwhile, he sits down on the chair. And now Moshe and Yehuda together, they're best friends. And Moshe and Yehuda, again, they start playing around during class. That's it. The Rebbe got very angry. Moshe, that's it. Yehuda, come at me. Moshe and Yehuda, both of you come here right now.
Yes, Rebbe.
Yeah, Rebbe, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, what did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Fooling around in class is nothing to do wrong. You did a lot wrong. You're fooling around in class.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do it. If you both say didn't do anything, come with me to the principal. And they go to the principal, and he's nicely sitting down next to the principal's office. Moshe and Yehuda are waiting there. The principal calls Moshe in, says, I warned you already once. We're going to have to call you up your mommy.
No, don't call my mommy.
Don't call your mommy? Why not?
Because if you call my mommy's going to get upset. Oh, your mommy's gonna get upset. That's just too bad. Next time you have to think of what you're doing.
And they're calling Yehuda.
Well, Yehuda, you're gonna behave?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna be very nice.
You're gonna be very nice. Good. Okay. All right. I give Moshe Yehuda. I give you two chance again. A second chance I give you. Okay. Go back to class. Sit down nicely. Moshe comes right back into class. Takes a seat. Makes believe he's gonna sit. Bam! Lands right on the floor. Ouch! That hurt.
And Yehuda does the same thing because they like to copy each other. And Moshe and Yehuda, they're both sitting on the floor. The Rebbe looks around again.
That's it. This time, you're too much. You're not sitting, fooling around.
And Moshe and Yehuda were laughing. And that's it. And meanwhile, the principal, he goes straight out to the principal's office. And the principal comes into the classroom. Moshe Yehuda, come here. And Moshe Yehuda's looking around. Moshe and Yehuda,
who's Moshe Yehuda?
Yeah, who's Moshe Yehuda? I don't know anybody Moshe Yehuda. And Moshe and Yehuda are laughing away because they know it's two separate kids, not the same kid. And the principal says, Moshe Yehuda, I'm counting to 3. And the Rebbe says, oh, I made a mistake. I told him Moshe Yehuda, not Moshe and Yehuda. No, Mr. Principal, it's Moshe and Yehuda.
Oh, Moshe and Yehuda, come here.
Uh-oh, that's not so funny. And Moshe and Yehuda, they go out. They go to his office. Well, what are you going to say? You weren't sitting nicely. It was only a joke.
Yeah, it was by accident.
Why are you going to say it's an accident? It's not an accident that you sit down on the floor. That's on purpose. Yeah, I didn't see where I was sitting.
You didn't see where you're sitting? Why not?
I wasn't wearing my glasses.
You weren't wearing your glasses? You don't even have glasses. Were you telling me you have glasses?
Moshe, what do you have to say?
Well, I was trying to sit down, and I kind of missed my seat.
Okay. Very good. This time, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a nice yelling. Yelling? I don't like to be yelled at.
You don't like to be yelled at?
Well, that's your fault. You come into my office and you're making trouble. With good report, I could give you a candy.
Let me see the candy first.
Oh, and the principal takes out a nice big taffy.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I'll tell you what, if you get a good mark, you get a good grade, and you listen to your Rebbe comes to me a week later, and you're doing very well, then you can come and take this taffy. Both of us? Both of you. Wait a minute, I don't want to split a taffy.
Yeah, I don't want to split a taffy with Yehuda. Yehuda doesn't like sharing taffies with me.
No, each of you get one taffy. Oh, one big taffy, okay. And they try very hard. And finally, a week passes. A week and a half passes. Rebbe says, they were so good. He tells the principal, they were so good. I don't know what you did. What did you do to them? All I said I was going to give them a candy. A little bit of a taffy. Okay. And the principal comes back in. Oh, Moshe Yehuda, you were very good. Come to my office. Oh, that's not good. Why not? Why is it not good? You have to come to the office because you remember you were good. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, we're going to get the candy now. And they go getting the candy, and he's walking to the principal's office, and they get the candy. A few weeks later, the class goes to the zoo, and while looking around, Moshe Yehuda talked to the animal feeders about all the animals. All the zookeepers are feeding the animals, and Moshe and Yehuda figure out to ask the zookeeper some questions, etc. The first cage they pass by is the monkey, and now the monkeys are very entertaining. Because if you look at a monkey, it'd make like a funny face, right? The monkey makes a funny face back at you. And no problem. So the monkeys threw their banana at the boys. Hey, who threw that?
Yeah, who threw that banana?
Oh, I think the monkey threw a banana. And of course, Moshe and Yehuda, they see a closed banana. They know what the monkey wants. They know the monkey wants back its banana. He opens up the banana. They both open up their bananas.
and they throw it back to the monkey. The next second, Moshe decides, hey, I know, Yehuda, I have a good idea.
You have a good idea.
Yeah, I have a very good idea.
What's your good idea?
I have an idea. I'm going to play ball with the monkey. And he starts playing ball with the monkey. And they're playing catch. They're playing catch with the monkey. The next cage, there are giraffes. Moshe Yehuda looking up.
Whoop. Whoa, that's very tall.
Yeah, that's very, very tall. That's very tall. And one of the giraffes takes Moshe's cap right off his head.
Whoop.
Hey, what's happening? My cap.
Hey, Moshe, your cap fell off.
No, my cap didn't fall off. He stole it.
Who stole it?
The giraffe.
The giraffe stole your cap. Oh, don't be silly, Moshe. Giraffes don't steal caps. What's gonna happen? Oh no.
Yehuda's thinking to himself,
What's gonna happen? How's Moshe gonna get back his cap from the giraffe?
and Moshe wonders, how will I get my cap back? So fine, he climbs in, and he goes onto the back of the giraffe. He's starting to go up. And meanwhile, the giraffe is walking around. Now, you know, boys and girls, a giraffe is really, really, really huge. Now, it took them a while. They're climbing, and the giraffe is moving around. It feels like he's going giraffe back riding. You know, there's horseback riding, and Moshe, since he's trying to get back his cap, he's going giraffe back riding. And Moshe finally gets to the giraffe's neck, takes his cap, falls right down. Ow! Ouch, that hurt. And Moshe tries again to get his cap. Tries again. This time he gets to the neck without a problem, and the giraffe all of a sudden shakes its head, and Moshe cap goes flying to the next cage. Oh no! My cap! What's gonna happen to my cap?
I don't know what's gonna happen to your cap.
And they go to the next cage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's lions in there.
Yeah, how are you gonna get your cap now, Moshe? What, are you gonna play stick with the lion? What are you gonna do, play catch with it?
Uh-oh, that's dangerous. And he goes to the lion's cage. Moshe goes in. And Yehuda pulls out a sandwich.
Hey, Mr. Lion. Oh, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, very scary.
Oh, Moshe, you feed it.
No. You feed it. And Yehuda sticks out his sandwich to the lion. And the lion comes, smells it, takes a bite out of the sandwich. And Moshe runs through the cage. And finally, he gets his cap back. A few weeks later, another trip. They go to a safari. Moshe and Yehuda decide, they ask the Rebbe if they can get off the bus to use the bathroom, to go to use the restroom, to go take a tour. And fine. The Rebbe says, no, you can't get off. This is a safari. How are you going to get off? It's very dangerous. You can't get off the bus. Right now, you can't get off the bus because it's dangerous. You're in a safari. You're going to get lost. And the other boys start convincing the Rebbe, nah, please let them get off there.
Yeah, let them get off.
Moshe and Yehuda start convincing also. And the Rebbe says, fine, you know what? I'll let you off. And Moshe and Yehuda get off. And of course, the first thing they meet is the monkeys. Sort of reminds them of the zoo. So they keep on working a little bit, walk further, which just happens to be where the giraffes are. And they go further part where the next part is. Uh-oh,
there's some tigers.
But they continue. And they're continuing. Meanwhile, the Rebbe's getting very scared. It's getting dark outside. It's getting very dark. Moshe and Yehuda are not home. Are not there. Are not back on the bus. Boys, what should we do? You know what, boys? Well, I'm going to look for them. I'm going to get off the bus and look for them. Oh, no, Rebbe, what if you get lost?
Yeah, Rebbe, don't get off the bus. They're going to come back.
Yeah, they're going to come back. Don't worry, Rebbe. Okay, but you know what? I can't wait any longer. I'm going off. And finally, the Rebbe gets off the bus. And he gets off the bus. And now Moshe and Yehuda, they're right next to the lion's part. Uh-oh, now we're really going to get hurt. we're really gonna get hurt now.
Yeah, we're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, how am I gonna get hurt? There's a lion here.
And Moshe and Yehuda, they're both searching in their bag, but Moshe realizes that his bag is on the bus. Oh no.
What do I do?
I don't know what you're gonna do.
They both search Yehuda's bag. Yehuda and Moshe both search Yehuda's bag, and they find a fish.
Very interesting. Lions love fish.
Yeah, lions is, I think, live fish.
And they start feeding the fish to the lion. And it's starting to get really dark. And now Moshe and Yehuda, they're going through the woods. Ooh! Ow!
Uh-oh, I hear noises.
This is not fun.
Yeah, this is very not fun. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Help!
Oh, who you shouting help to you? Shouting help to the hunters. What if they think we're an animal?
We're an animal? We don't have horns.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
And they both start screaming, help,
Help! Help!
Help!
help. And the Rebbe is getting really scared because it's really late. It's 9 o'clock. The Rebbe looks at his watch. It's 9 o'clock. Oy what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Oh no. The Rebbe's looking, and the Rebbe comes through the woods. And Moshe and Yehuda now come to a cabin. They knock on the door. They knock again. Oh, it's not the door opens. Yes. What do you want?
Excuse me, do you have a phone in your cabin?
Yeah. Do you have a cabin in your phone? I mean, a phone in your cabin?
A phone in your cabin? A phone in my cabin? Why would I have a phone in my cabin?
Well, you see, kind sir,
Moshe says to the guy,
if you please, kind sir, we were lost.
Yeah. We were lost. We got lost in the woods.
yeah, tell me about it. How did you get lost in the woods?
I don't know. How did we get lost in the woods?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you also.
Oh, that's right.
And they tell the guy how they were lost in the woods. And the guy says, you know what? I'm going to offer you some food. And he gives them some food. As a matter of fact, they happen to be kosher. They happen to be kosher food.
Kosher food in that? What are you? Wow. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, the food here, you serve kosher, right?
Kosher? I used to eat kosher.
You used to eat kosher. Uh-oh. He used to be Jewish.
Wait a minute. If he's born a Jew, he must be Jewish now.
Oh, yeah, right.
And the guy says, you know what? It's getting very late. Stay here. Stay here overnight.
Stay overnight. Uh-oh.
And boys and girls, it's really very dangerous to be with a stranger. But they had no choice. And this guy said, fine, stay overnight. And he walks out the door. And meanwhile, there's another knock on the door. Knock, knock. Moshe and Yehuda are snoozing off.
Hey, Yehuda, did you hear that?
No, what did you hear, the owls?
No, I think I heard somebody knocking.
And they hear the knocking again. They open up the door.
Why, Rebbe? What are you doing here so late at night? It's 11 o'clock at night.
Boys, where were you?
Where was I? Well, you see, Rebbe, we like to take adventure.
Yeah, I know you like to take adventure, but where were you?
Well, you see, Rebbe, this guy let us stay here.
And fine, they start to stay there for a little midnight adventure, and they're sleeping throughout the night. The stranger comes back in the morning, says, so, I see your rabbi came to look for you. Your rabbi's here. Let me speak to him.
Wait, excuse me, mister. Can you tell us, how did you get here?
Yeah, how did you get here?
Well, it's a very long story. You see, and the guy starts crying away, crying. And the Rebbe's like, what's the matter? Why are you crying so much? What happened? What's wrong? And he still continues crying and crying away. You see, when I was a young gentleman, they spoke about me. They spoke bad about me.
Uh-oh, they spoke bad about you?
And they said some Lashon Hara, which made me lose a shidduch. and nobody else wanted to be married to me because they spread such a bad rumors. Now, Kindle, the story ends right here. And, in this story, we learn all about Shmir Salash and how bad, what it could lead. Shmir Salash, and if you don't watch what you say 50, 70, 80, 90 years later, you could hurt somebody for the rest of his life. And we're going to play a little bit of the song, Kyle Aksof. This is the Kishroni hour. My official Shachter follows me. Follow Lil Shishi with Yoili or don't go away.